Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a very quick overview of the whole boycott situation, plus a small update and possibly a chance to clear a couple of misconceptions. So first and foremost, what is this boycott about and what are our goals? And they are extremely simple. Number one and foremost, to improve the communication between player base and Kabam and make sure they actually put in some extended effort into communicating the game development to players and actually take our feedback in consideration, which is the plan point number two, to make sure that they take our feedback in consideration and actually act upon it, because there have been far too many pain points for far too many people in this game existing for years and they have been left unaddressed. Now Kabam has repeatedly in the past stated that they hear us, they understand our problems, but have failed to act upon it. This boycott is to make sure that they do not fail anymore. This boycott is to make sure that the things that are going wrong in the game actually get spoken about, addressed, and to give Kabam extra motivation to do so as quickly and as well as they can, because they are certainly running out of time. All that being said, moving on to the point number two, and before I do that, I just wanted to say that obviously there are far too many single individual issues for me to list in a brief video like this. However, I have made a full boycott video where I'm going to leave a link in video description, and I also have made a list of current biggest problems in the game, which is probably going to appear somewhere up there. So if you want to expand your knowledge on all of that stuff, you are more than welcome to do so. Now, who is taking part? Currently there is a list of 40 plus alliances. This list doesn't even actually include them all because there were too many to actually get in the picture, but point being is this is not just a single kind of like effort from a couple of alliances. The alliance count has well exceeded 40 at this point, plus crazy amount of individual support, where obviously maybe not every member from Alliance agrees or wants to take part, but there have been extraordinary amount of single individuals expressing support, even perhaps part of their Alliance disagree with it. However, we can see that yes, we have members from Latin communities, we have members from Chinese communities, we have members from Turkish communities, English-speaking countries, German alliances, so on and so forth. This is spreading. There are more and more people getting involved. If you also support this boycott and hope that this will actually benefit the game, then you can reach out to me there on the lineup. I will point you in the right direction, or you can send an email to kabamboycott@gmail.com and you will be pointed in the right direction and can have your alliance name, tag, or whatever added to this list as well. Now lastly, what are the actions currently being taken? First and foremost, the one thing that probably Kabam will respect the most is spending freeze effective immediately, no deals, units, crystals, units, so on and so forth. I said units twice, I know that, don't comment on it, but the point being is just don't buy crap and don't buy crystals, and that is what effectively we are doing. That is what NY is doing as pretty much one of the highest spending alliances in the game as well. Additionally, if possible at all, if you can agree to it as a group alliance, just log out for a day, 3 days, 1 week, skip a week of AQ or whatever. Obviously, if you are not going in together it as a whole alliance, it might cause problems for your alliance if you do it individually, so that is something to be discussed kind of like within your alliance. Don't just randomly log out and disappear for a day. And also, obviously, leave one-star reviews in Apple, Google Store, file in your complaints, reach out to their legal departments, inform everybody and anybody about what is currently happening in the game to draw as much attention as you possibly can to make sure that we are serious. Now, first and foremost, now a couple of biggest misconceptions, and probably the biggest misconception that I have heard people falsely kind of like throw about is that whales are only doing this because of the change for Alliance dump quote-unquote situation, and basically that Alliance quest now is going to be started on tickets. Now, to simply showcase that situation, now I do need to log in my game. Apologies for that. I thought it should be logged in, but it logged me out. But the point being is, I personally have, for instance, about 100 million gold in my account, and I am one of the smaller spending kind of like members of NY, for instance. So it is perfectly reasonable to assume that pretty much every other member in my alliance will have more gold than I do. Having 100 million gold in your account with the new alliance ticket system means that I will have to pay absolutely nothing for alliance quest for next year and a half, even if I don't get any gold going forward in the game. So that effectively means that actually in this one particular situation, for me personally, Kabam has done a favor, because I do not have to worry about alliance donations at all, versus previously I had to buy units to donate my loyalty and battle chips. Now I can simply donate gold, and that is actually something that everybody in NY is happy about. But NY is still boycotting. Why? Because there are plenty of other things that we are not happy about. And that is the whole point of this situation. Each and every single one of us are different. Each and every single one of us have our reasons. Now, you might hate the alliance ticket system because your alliance run mixed maps, and that will make it harder for you to do so. Now, you might love the new alliance or alliance ticket system, but that doesn't mean that other problems in the game doesn't exist, and that doesn't mean that your problem, in case if you are in a mixed alliance, I don't care about it, right? I do, I generally do, and that's why we are doing this. Additionally, this whole thing has just showed me the fact that for what the best way to put it, and I'll try to do it as quickly as I can. So, people often complain that whales continue spending and the game is as bad as it is because whales spend. Well, the whales are trying to stop. The whales are stopping right now. The whales are trying to make an effort. And NY 718 is the biggest alliance in the game that's currently stopping spending. So, if you are somebody who strongly disagrees with this boycott, who does not agree with anything and everything that we're doing, and you think that, I don't know, whales are mean, well, at the very least, have the decency never to utter the words, it's the whales' fault or whales continue spending and the whales don't care. Well, I think this is a great effort to show that we do care about. Again, somebody will falsely say that this is because of X reason, Y reason, or Z reason. No, it's not true. This is because just we are tired of having far too many problems in the game, and we are enjoying the game less. Now, if you also feel that the game has a lot of problems, regardless of what you think of me, regardless of what you think about everything I have said, don't let that stop you from expressing your problems with the game. This isn't about somebody being friends with somebody else or supporting somebody else or just trying to play nice or whatever else. No, this is about you as a person, this is about you as an alliance, and this is about us together. Whether we are happy with the game, the situation, the economy, what Kabam is doing. If you're happy, perfect. Absolutely no problem to you. Hats off to you. You are able to find joy where I am not currently. If you're not happy and if you wish for things to be better, well, then do something about it, just like just like my alliance, and just like these people that I mentioned in the video are trying to do. And that is it. See ya.